All right, there we go. And Caden Kappas lead off the top of the first here and grounds out to Simon Beach. And Caden Kappas is retired here right away on the first pitch, swinging. Wendy Kappas doing a little PA announcing with Mike Rittenauer. Brings up Tori Ulick. Tori had a good game in the first game here, and starting out game two, they got back a little quicker than I was ready for here. So I'm sorry here, folks, as I trying to catch up here in the game two again. Simon Beach on the hill here for Devils Lake. So there is, we'll get the lineups to you here shortly, and there's a ground ball from Ulick over to second base, and he's retired on the ground ball out. So two quick outs here for Simon Beach. And it's going to bring up Jackson Fleeflit coming up. So Fleeflit, the starting catcher, of course, for Wahpeton here in game number two. And the starting pitcher for Wahpeton will be Caden Kappas. He got the save in game one. That one's pulled foul there, out of play. In our pregame show that we didn't quite have for you there as we came on late, Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Dr. Andrea works with men and women of all ages and has chiropractic acupuncture as a possible alternative. There's a ground ball to third, picked up over there nicely, and a throw over to first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to retire Wahpeton here in the top of the first. Again, Wahpeton is the visiting team here, as this was a scheduled home game for Devils Lake, but their field is not quite ready yet, so they're playing it here in Wahpeton. So we're going to take a break here, and we'll be right back with more in the bottom of the first. Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here, and we are about ready to start the bottom of the first as Caden Kappas delivers high to Caleb Schneider, leading off for Devils Lake. Caden Kappas delivers. The second pitch is a little bit high as well. It's ball 2 to Caleb Schneider. Following him will be Jackson Baith in the number 2 spot. And after him will be Bo Brodina. 3-0 now from Caden Kappas, who came in and got the save, and he issues 4 straight pitches and a walk to the leadoff hitter, Caleb Schneider. That's going to bring up Jackson Baith, again playing third base here in game number 2. I think I'm going to be joined here by none other than Chad Affield here very shortly. I haven't turned you on yet there, Mike. You ready? You set?
I'm ready.
All right. Turn you on there.
Yeah, I made it up here, Joe.
Thank you, man.
I needed a little break up there anyway, Joe, so
Appreciate it.
Good. No. Although you and Maddie were doing such a good job the first game, I just didn't want to.
I'm glad you're here, man. Another the fifth straight pitch there by Caden Kappas. Here is ball 1 to Jackson Baith, and his battery mate for many years. Jackson Fleetfoot goes out to talk to his pitcher and settle him down a little bit, and it's 1-0. So welcome aboard there, my friend. Chad Affield joining me here in the booth.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Thanks for coming up.
Did you walk through? You notice something when you walked through into the facility this afternoon?
I see that we've got some footings poured.
Yep. And hopefully that sign, Joe, I believe is going to go up Monday.
That would be fun.
Monday. I know it's going to be up sometime Tuesday.
Yeah, I would think the concrete would be settled by then.
Yep.
So
Kurt told me he's going to come in Monday, and he's working Monday, so sometime Monday that'll be up. So
it'll be up for the 4th, as that one's fouled out of play over toward First Street. So after the opening walk now, Caden Kappas, after the conversation, has gone to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'd have been up here a little sooner, Joe, but I had to stop and talk to Maddie. I hadn't seen Maddie in a while, so I stopped down there and talked to him a little bit.
It's a line drive and double play. Nice catch by Jack Rittenauer, and he doubles up at first base, the runner. And quick double play there for post 20, and brings up Bo Brodina.
Yeah.
Nice play there by Jack.
Nice play by Jack. It wasn't easy either.
No.
One of those things.
And Hoffman got to the bag just in time.
And tap danced over there and got the bag,
So pitcher's best friend, Chad, the double play ball.
Double play ball.
And that's going to bring up Bo Brodina. I'm sorry, Chad, you said you'd been here a little earlier, but what?
I just stopped and talked to Maddie.
I
hadn't seen Maddie in a while.
It was fun.
He
came
comes
up.
around, but yeah.
I asked him to come up for an inning and talk about the documentary. He ended up staying the whole game.
Well, yeah, but it was probably a lot about the length of an inning, Joe.
It was.
Those innings were going fast.
It was fast. I mean, there was a lot of 1, 2, 3 innings there.
And 3 or 4 pitch innings, too, Joe. It wasn't like it was long extended, so.
Yep. Pop foul down the third base line, out of play.
Did you check out our other project, Joe?
Which one?
The one we did the other day.
Oh.
Was it?
I did not go down and check that out. We got a light up on our U.S. flag out on the scoreboard. Chad helped me with that the other day, and
I'm sure it works. But
I would think it did. I was going to do that. I'll do it tonight or something. Just a little bit too high. It's full count.
Then as I was coming up, your wife Jeannie downstairs was giving me grief too. She says I was late and everything, so I had to explain myself.
Yeah. She says, "Oh yeah, you got another job somewhere." 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and a Carlson Family Insurance strikeout recorded by Caden Kappas, retires his side. 3 up, 3 down, but there was an opening walk issued to Schneider, but was retired on the double play ball to Jack Rittenauer. So we got one complete in the books. We're going to inning number 2 here at Vaterstad Stadium, John Randall Field. I'm Joe Schreiner, Three Borders Sports Network, and that is Chad Affield. We'll be right back after this.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates.
Line Drive Hitting is owned and operated by longtime baseball coach Kelly McNary. Coach McNary has more than 40 years of experience coaching baseball. If you're looking to find professional assistance for your child to help improve baseball or softball skills, contact Coach McNary. Call, text, or email Coach McNary for more information. 701-403-0841. 701-403-0841. Or kgmcnary at wah.midco.net.
All right, we're back for the top of the second here. Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and watching game number 2. Wahpeton won the first game 3-0 as Jaden King, the winning pitcher in game 1, takes strike 1 from Simon Beach. Yeah, hour and 33 minutes in that first game.
Yeah.
It's a quick game.
Barely started and you were already done, Joe.
Yep. This Beach goes a little bit outside with that one. talking to him down in the dugout before the game. Told him his uncle was going to be watching, and I see his grandma and grandpa from Fairmont, Steve and Becky, are here. He pulls that one fouled as Jaden King. The count goes even 1-1. So yeah, we had a few little projects we working on here. Swung on and missed, and that was strike 3. And it's dropped at the plate there by Ben Larson, but throws out King on the retirement. So King is retired on the strikeout. So Josiah Hoffman comes up to the plate. So Windy doing a little
PA work.
PA work over there. Hoffman at the plate here in the top of the second. Simon Beach delivers low and away, ball 1. So yeah, the archway over the entrance is going to be looking very cool, and we will get that up hopefully on Monday, so it'll be here for the big 4th of July.
It'll be up before the 4th, Joe, yes.
There's a pop fly to right field, sneaking over to grab that one is Schneider, and a quick 2 outs. So Caden Hockert steps up to the plate. So Caden Hockert. 2 outs. That one gets away from Larson there. It's ball 1. And we put a light up on the U.S. flag out at the scoreboard. Chad and I did on Wednesday.
Well, the old flagpole is no more. So
yeah. And the one on the light we did have on the scoreboard.
It was working.
It was working. Solar light.
Yeah, but then it.
So now we plugged one in.
I got one plugged in, so.
Got her going up there with 120. Yeah, I got to come back here tonight and make sure that's working. We put a timer on it. Simon Beach delivers the 1-1 pitch, and it's high for ball 2. And Wahpeton won the first one, 3-0. Game number 2 between Simon Beach and Caden Kappas. Beach with swing and a miss, 2-2. Beach with some relatives here in the area, of course, in Fairmont, and also has relation with the Watlands as well. 2-2 with 2 outs. Deuce is wild. Hockert pops it up to the right side. Drifting over at second base is Swanson. Ooh, and it almost popped over his head. But that does retire the side on the fly ball out. Again, 1-2-3 for Wahpeton here in the top of the second. We'll be back with the bottom of the second right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Casasa account and start earning your money back today.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
All right, we're back here at Three Borders Sports Network. Caden Kappas set to start off the bottom of the second here, facing Parker Swanson. He'll pop that one up right on the roof. Nope, right over the roof.
If we were in Breck, Joe, that might have came right into the press box.
It might have.
Knocked you over.
Yeah, it knocked me over like I did the other day.
How's your arm, by the way?
I'm
Okay.
fine. The elbow, the funny bone took a hit.
All right.
Call strike, 0-2. Yeah, if you weren't with us the other day, Chad and I were doing the Breckenridge game, and one come right back in the box and hit the center post right in front of me.
Right in front of you. Yeah.
1-2.
If that chair wouldn't have been on wheels, though, Joe, you'd have been okay.
I think so. And I'm not trying to make excuses,
No,
but it was on wheels, and I just backed up, and the chair went over.
Yep,
As
lost his, yep. Oh, yeah.
Jackson Fleeflet thought he had strike 3 there. Did not call by the home plate umpire, Roy King, and Jackson just kind of flipped it back to Caden. 2-2. And that one's popped up, shallow center. Ulick drifting over to his left a couple steps, makes the squeeze. And Swanson is retired.
I was here early, Joe. I mowed the outfield this morning.
It looked good. I put the center field camera up earlier. Speaking of that, I better turn that on there for a few seconds so folks can see that. Brought to you by Digital Guru, of course, in downtown Wahpeton. And Mason Palmer at the plate, shortstop. And, I was here earlier, and it looked really good out there from that center field camera, man. So good job, Chad.
Do what I can, Joe.
Yeah.
Like I said, most of the work down here goes to Coach Hocker, because he's down here.
Yeah, he was here early
all
this morning,
the time, Joe.
1-0.
Another interesting fact, Joe. He showed me yesterday. He was digging up. He was kind of cleaning up the baselines.
Okay.
So he was digging the egger line down.
Yeah.
Guess how deep the egger line is on the baselines.
Oh, I bet it's deep.
Oh, he was down
on the baseline.
On the baselines.
Okay, I'm going to guess at least 6 inches.
Oh, you're not even close.
Really?
He was down a full shovel, Joe, and he still was getting egg line. He wasn't even on the dirt yet.
Really?
There's that much on it. I suppose he just
2-2.
Never got. It just kept getting added. I suppose.
Sure.
But he was knee deep, and still
on the sideline,
on the baseline. Yes.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Caden Kappas records his second Carlson Family Insurance timeout, or Carlson Family Insurance strikeout. The second one for Caden Kappas and Carlson Family Insurance.
Well, he thought he might need some, he's cleaning the edges, so he thought he might have to bring some egg lime in. He had all kinds of it there, so he just kind of re-raked it and everything, and it really looks good. So
Simon Beach, the pitcher for Devils Lake, steps up to the plate. His first at bat here in the bottom of the second. Swings and misses at that fastball. 1-1. And we'll be back. Breaking pitch there from Caden, sails up a little high, 2-1. We'll be back on July 4th.
It's dwindling down, though, Joe.
Yeah.
How many games? I mean, the summer.
We got Tuesday and Friday is all we've got left here at Three Border Sports. There's a call strike. Count even now at 2-2.
I got a Cal Ripken tournament at the end of the month. 26, 27, 28, something like that, Joe. So I'll be up at softball. That's what I'm working on.
Call strike 3 and caught looking. Another Carlson Family Insurance strikeout for Caden Kappas. That's 3 on the day. And that retires the side here in the bottom of the second. We're going to go to the top of the third. Wahpeton and Devils Lake. We're tied at 0. Back after this on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent. Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field. I'm Joe Schreiner. Chad Affield here joining me too as well. Art Grocko stopped up into the booth to say hi and chat a little bit here in between innings. But welcome back, Chad. Here we go.
Yep.
Ready for the top of the
third. That was it takes me a little while to get used to Whoppy and the visiting team, Joe.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? At least they're in the same dugout.
Yes.
As Gavin Schroeder steps up to the plate here for Wahpeton. I think this game, I didn't write down the starting time there because I was still filling out my coloring book. But
I was going to say like 251.
I was going to say 250
something. Something like that. That's what I was going to say.
I think that's what we're going to say. We're going to say 250. We'll say 255. Not quite official, but it was before 3. And there's a fly ball to center field, drifting over is Olsen, and makes the catch. So 7 up, 7 down for Wahpeton here. And Simon Beach having a good day on the hill here. We're in the top of the 3rd, and he's got the first out already.
He's in on limited pitches too, Joe. I don't think he's.
Yeah, Simon Beach and both Caden Kappas.
Both pitchers have.
Yeah. Riley Timian steps up, RT. Steps up, big cut there from Riley. And it's 0-1 to Riley, the big third baseman for Wahpeton. Simon Beach dealing, goes outside for a ball. It's 1-1 now to Riley. See Matty walking across the screen there, and had a nice visit with him in game number 1. They're waiting. Something's on. Windy. That's some extra sound going there. There's a base hit up the middle for Riley T. Nice little swing and a cut there for Riley. The first hit for Wahpeton. First hit of the game, actually, for both teams.
This is the first, yeah.
So Jack Rittenauer steps up to the plate now for Wahpeton. Jack, the number 9 hitter here for Wahpeton. And over at first base is Riley Timian with a single. There's Rittenauer pulls it to third, over to third to second for 1, but Rittenauer beats it out. So Riley is retired on the force play. You got to go for a minute, Chad? All right, I'll just keep the microphone off for a minute. So Rittenauer reaches on the fielder's choice, and a ground ball from Baith to Max Palmer at second. Retires Riley Timian for the second out. And that brings up the leadoff hitter, Caden Kappas, who's also pitching. And his sister, Wendy, doing some of the PA stuff. And Jack slips and stumbles, and to throw down. Jack was going to take off on a stolen base attempt, but he stumbled getting out of the blocks and didn't quite get down to second base, so he turned around and came back, and the throw down from Larson did not get him in time. So it's 1-0 now to Caden Kappas. Okay. We're in the top of the 3rd. There goes Rittenauer, and that one hits Kappas in the left elbow. So Caden will get the free pass on the hit by pitch. So Wahpeton now with runners at first and second here. Two outs as Tori Ulick steps up to the plate. Again, top of the 3rd. Wahpeton has runners on first and second here. Chad had to take off and tend to some other duties for a little bit. Simon Beach delivers. Pulled down to second base, a one-hopper over to Max Palmer. He'll get it over to first, and Ulick is retired on the ground ball out for 3. Wahpeton strands 2 here in the top of the 3rd, and Devils Lake holds Wahpeton from scoring. And on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, we're still tied at 0 back after this.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
All right, welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium. That one's popped foul on the first base side. Josiah Hoffman giving chase and makes the catch in foul territory to retire the catcher, Ben Larson, on the first pitch he sees. So the first out's recorded. That's going to bring up Faustin Olson.
Center fielder number 5, Faustin Olson.
In the line drive double play in the first inning there. That's going to be popped out of play on the first base side. 0-1. In the line drive double play, Jackson Baith hit a liner to second base. Jack Rittenauer picked it up and doubled up Caleb Schneider. He reached on a walk in the very first at bat of the game for Devils Lake. But 3 up, 3 down in the first with that double play. And so far, number 8 hitter here for Devils Lake in the bottom of the third. And that's drilled over toward the first base side. People bailing out over there in their lawn chairs, but everybody's safe. 1-2. And Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Appreciate you being on with us here today. Game number 2. And that one just misses the outside corner for a ball. It's 2-2. Kappas tried to nibble the corner and didn't get the call. Faustin Olson, center fielder for Devils Lake, with a good eye. That one's drilled down the first base side. Hoffman bobbles it, picks it up, and still gets over in time to step on first base. So 3 unassisted over at first base for Josiah Hoffman. Good job by Josiah to get in front of that one and knock it down. It was a skipping down the first base line. And that's going to bring up the number 9 hitter in the lineup for Devils Lake. That's Max Palmer, the second baseman. Caden Kappas delivers the first pitch to Max Palmer. It's 0-1. 1-0.
No, I didn't fix the ground.
That's a pop fly to short right. And getting over and making a nice catch on the first base side was Jack Rittenauer. And that will retire the side. So 1-2-3 inning here for Caden Kappas. And that will take us to the top of the 4th coming up next year right here on Three Borders Sports Network on our Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We're tied at 0. Back after this.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Shut my echo off there. Sorry about that. Welcome back, everybody, to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. Three Borders Sports Network as Jackson Fleetfoot takes one at the knees.
Did you get your lunch down, Joe?
I did. I finished my
Good.
burger.
Good.
They forgot to burn a brat for me in between
innings,
innings, so I took a cheeseburger this time. Again, thank you, Fairmount Lockers and Tim Stiles. 1 ball, 1 strike to the catcher, Jackson Fleetfoot, leading off the top of the 4th for Wahpeton. He'll drill that one deep to left center. Has it got enough? Has it got enough? It does. Goes over the wall. Jackson Fleetfoot with home run number 4 on the season. He's going to take a round tripper as he hits second base. So, Chad, a nice hit there by Jackson Fleetfoot. Just drilled that one over the left center field wall.
Yeah, no, it is, he knows what to do with it, Joe, when he gets his pitch. And that one was cleared by a little bit, Joe. It wasn't like it was just scraping the backside of the wall either, so it was out of here.
It was a good swing and a good at-bat there for Jackson here to lead off the top of the 4th. And Wahpeton takes a 1-0 lead. So Wendy doing the PA announcing there brought Jackson a little luck. As Jaden King steps up to the plate now, he struck out in his first at-bat. Jaden pops one to right field. Schneider drifting over toward the line and not going to make the catch as Jaden King rounds first. He's going to head to second.
Yeah, he'll go.
Will he have enough for 3? He will. Steps on the bag, heading to third, and he'll get in easily. So a diving attempt there by Schneider allows Jaden King to get all the way to third base on that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you had, even without the dive, I'm sure he would have had 2 probably anyway, Joe. But like you said, that dive kind of just ensured that it was going to be 3 bases instead of 2, so first 2 guys have done what they're supposed to do, Joe.
Yep, got on base, and here's Josiah Hoffman in the infield on the skin of the grass. Again, 1-0 lead here for Wahpeton. You don't, as Devil's Lake, they don't want to let any more runs in and let this one get away from them here with King at first. There's a drive to right center, should get the run in. Schneider makes a catch. King tags, the throw coming home, and not in time as King crosses the plate, and a sacrifice fly. Beautiful piece of hitting there by Josiah Hoffman, gets the RBI, and the run scores for Wahpeton.
Outfielder, right fielder, he made it a little closer than I thought it was going to be, Joe, too. It was, it wasn't close, but it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought he maybe just throw it into second base and start over, but he made a play out of it. And
so Wahpeton takes a 2-0 lead on the sacrifice fly by Josiah Hoffman. Brings up Caden Hockert. Caden Hockert with a couple of no-hitters pitched this year for himself, and he'll drive that one to left center. That's going to drop, and that'll go to the wall. Hockert rounding first, headed to second. Picked up in center field by Olsen. He'll get it back in time to hold Hockert to a double. So a stand-up double. So Wahpeton getting a hold of the ball here a little bit with 3 big hits.
Yeah, even the out Joe was, well struck, Joe. So they've hit the 4 pretty good balls here in this 4th inning.
Almost hitting for the cycle. If they get the cycle here, Wahpeton will have the cycle in this inning. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they got the 3 toughest parts done.
Yeah, they got the triple and the home run and the double.
And if you go back to last inning, Joe, they got the cycle.
That's true. That is very true with the cycle, with the single from Riley T. They appealed to first base, and he said he was safe, that he stepped on it.
Whose call would that be, Joe?
It should be, I would think, the home plate umpire, as the base umpire should be watching the ball.
Yeah, because the base umpire is kind of in the middle of the field too, Joe, so I suppose it'd be a little tough on that kind of a play if there was nobody on base.
I agree. There's another one that's going to bleed in for a base hit, and there's the cycle, Chad. We were just talking about as Schroeder gets a single. So the Wahpeton hits for the cycle here in the 4th inning. And now runners at the corners with 2 runs across.
And still only 1 out.
And we're going to get a mound visit here, Chad. And Mound Visit brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Stop and see Dr. Andrea for all your chiropractic needs on Dakota Avenue in downtown Wahpeton, your Mound Visit sponsor. And looks like we're going to bring in the whole defense here to talk along with Simon Beach. Looks like he gave up the baseball.
Yeah.
So I think we're getting a pitching change here. So we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll let you know who is coming in to pitch and where any other defensive changes will be made. So we'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network right after this Hornstein Family Chiropractic Mound Visit.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey girls, oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
All right, Chad, I think we're back.
All rotation.
Oh, I got to hit the echo button there.
All rotation, I think, Joe.
All right, so we've got Mason Palmer in the pitch right now. I think Beach went to first, Swanson went to right, and Schneider went to short. The way we've got it down, and there's a fake bunt. The runner goes.
Who was that first, Joe?
At first was Swanson.
Okay.
We figured he went to right.
24 went out to right
that's
field.
Swanson, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So Riley had a single in his last bat.
And the new pitcher was at short. Okay.
Yep.
So we kind of went short to first, to right, to short, that kind of a rotation, I think.
In the infield, in on the grass here for Devils Lake as Riley Timian takes outside. Ball 1-1 to Big Riley. Matches the number on his back, 1-1. Mason Palmer delivers. A little breaking pitch there, caught Riley looking. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, it's kind of interesting, though, Joe, that it's only 2-0, and they, unless, you know, I don't know their schedule. I don't know what they've done. I mean, maybe you only had so many pitches you could throw to. I don't know, Joe.
Yeah.
So.
Riley takes that one off the left shoulder.
Once again, Joe, I mean, he took it off the right shoulder, but did he really move?
Yeah. I was waiting for that.
I mean,
I agree. I mean, we've seen that called time.
We've seen it called where they don't send it down there either to get hit. But
that is correct. So again, now the corners are in for Devils Lake defensively as Jack Rittenauer steps up. He reached on a fielder's choice in his last at bat.
Infield fly, Joe, fair and playable.
That one's popped out over the net there, Chad. Again, we got if you haven't been to John Randall, we got a net that goes 30 feet high from dugout to dugout.
Joe, if a ball comes in here and he knocks you over today,
you'll buy me supper.
I'll buy you more than supper.
There's a little bleeder, and that was not called infield fly.
No.
I didn't see anybody raise their finger.
No.
But it was fair and playable, my friend.
It was, but it probably wasn't. Is there a height restriction too, Joe? I don't know.
I think there is. It's umpire's discretion. And now the leadoff hitter, Caden Kappa, steps up here. The leadoff hitter.
I don't think any runners were going to go on their own anyway, Joe, on that kind of a ball. But
nice curveball there from Mason Palmer. Goes 0-1 now to Caden Kappas, the 8th hitter of the inning for Wahpeton. 2 runs across. 2 outs and a good stop there by Ben Larson behind the plate.
Some of our sponsors for today's game. Farmers Union Insurance, Kyle DeFreeze, agent, 8 City Bank,
2-0.
Otter Tail Tower, Giant Seeds and Snacks.
1-1, Joe.
I was looking at the scoreboard. Yep, 1-1.
Curveball, or the
Yep.
curve was the first pitch, right?
Yep.
First rake, or raking ball.
That one sails outside. No, it's 2-1. So now we got the count right.
Wendy's down there helping Robert Wanick now. Joe by the
Is she?
dugout. Down by
Telling
the
what
dugout
pictures
gate.
to take, huh? Sails outside. Ball 3-1. No room at the end, Chad.
Did they get the? Looks like they got the door on the door going to the field fixed, Joe. Somebody ripped the bat off.
Oh, did they? Oh, they're working on it right
over the
now.
weekend. Looks like they got it back together.
Ball 4, so Caden Campus gets an easy RBI with the walk. And coming across to score the third run of the game for Wahpeton is Caden Hawkert. Comes in on the walk. And brings up the 9th hitter of the inning here for Wahpeton. That'll be Tori Ulick. Tori so far has grounded out twice to second base in this game. Tori having a good season for post 20. Takes high for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, Wendy's back up here now.
Yeah.
She got it fixed, she said. 2-0 to Tori Ulick, the left-handed hitting super senior. Again, the only other super senior on the team is Sterling Warney.
There's for a Friday afternoon, Joe, this is a pretty good
Very
crowd.
nice crowd. I noticed that in the first game, Chad, that it was a nice crowd in game 1 as well. And you can see in our center field shot there, the grandstand's fairly full. And that one's going to be trouble for Devils Lake, and it's a single for Wahpeton. 1 run comes across, and Schroeder throw comes home, and Big Riley T crosses the plate, and heading over to third base will be Caden Kappas. So a 2 RBI single there for Tori Ulick is a big hit, clutch hit here for the super senior.
Yeah, with 2 outs too, Joe. That's big.
Number 7,
So Schroeder and Timian both score.
Here comes home run hitter.
And over to third base goes Kappas.
Did you ever ask Fleetfoot what he writes in the dirt, Joe,
I
before
did
he
not,
bats?
but to me it looks like one of those smiley faces.
It looks like a smiley face, but
it is a smiley face.
Thank you.
That's what we thought, that it looked like a smiley face up here. I got to ask him the reason why he does that. That'll be my next thing. There's a ground ball deep in the hole to short. Schneider, long throw, not in time. Fleetfoot, the fleet of foot catcher, beats that one out.
Yeah, then we're going to go
It was deep in the hole there, buddy.
We're going courtesy. Number 14 is going to run, Joe.
Okay. So now bases are nope. Kappas came home to score, didn't he?
Kappas scored.
So Fleetfoot gets an RBI on that one on the infield single.
Sterling's over there running.
Sterling Warney was over to first base. I might be letting a little bit of a secret out of the bag here, Chad.
Uh-oh.
Sterling Warney, a member of the National Guard.
Yep, that's where he was. I know a couple of those. Yep.
He's going to throw out one of our ceremonial
He's
first
throw
pitches.
Out one, okay.
Yeah, on the 4th of July. So if you can't be here in person to cheer him on, at least do it on Three Borders Sports Network.
Are you going to throw one out, Joe?
No.
You could, though.
No reason to do that.
You could throw one if you wanted to, Joe, right?
Yeah.
You go on the mound right now, Joe, and get one close to home plate?
35 mile an hour.
Okay, I didn't say the speed, Joe. I just said would it get close to home plate. That's all I asked.
Yeah. Everyone gets away on the wild pitch, and everybody advances 90 feet, so runners now at second and third.
I don't think I could do that, Joe.
Would you?
No, I don't think so.
I think I was the oldest ever to play in the alumni game, and I wasn't even a Wahpeton Post 20 alumni. But I pitched 2 innings, and man, was I sore the next day. 3-0.
That's right. On the 4th, there is only 1 game, too, Joe, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
In years past, we've had Babe Ruth play. We've had like 3 games.
We've had B Legion. Yep. Alumni.
But I don't believe Breck has a B Legion this year.
King pulls that one to deep short, and that's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score, and here comes run number 2 as Sterling Warney with his good speed rounds the corner and comes home to score that run. So 2 more runs come across there for Wahpeton on that hard hit there by Jaden King. We'll give him a hit on that one. And he gets 2 RBI as well. And now the score is 8-0 in favor of Wahpeton. It's a good piece of hitting by the number 4 hitter, Jaden King.
Yeah.
And now, Chad,
you
want to start looking at maybe the 10-run rule to save your pitching.
Well, yeah.
Ooh, and that one sails up high to Joe. Hoffman has so far popped out twice, but the second fly was a sacrifice fly ball. He got the RBI.
Like I said, I don't know what the upcoming schedule is for Coach Kappas, but
yeah, they don't play until Tuesday.
Okay, they get till Tuesday off.
Yep.
But it never hurts to.
And I think that's all they got next week is the 4th of July game against Breck, and then on Friday, I think is it the Bombers are here Friday?
I think so.
Yeah, we'll have that on Three Borders as well as the 4th of July game.
Then I think there's 1 or 2 B Legion games maybe after that, Joe, and that's it.
Yeah. Yep. John Randall's done. We're done in Breckenridge. Breckenridge is on the road the rest of the
They got some
summer.
amateur stuff. They got an amateur game tonight, actually, Joe.
The Bucks.
Bucks are playing tonight, Art told me, so.
3-1 now to Hoffman. And 0 for 1 on the day with a sacrifice fly and an RBI. Popped out earlier. And there's another drive to short. Schneider picks it up, flips it over to Max Palmer, and the side is retired. The Wahpeton scores 8 runs here in the top of the 4th. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll be right here on Three Borders Sports Network on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Wahpeton 8, Devils Lake 0. Back after this.
Since the inception of Vaterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growth.
Line Drive Hitting is owned and operated by longtime baseball coach Kelly McNary. Coach McNary has more than 40 years of experience coaching baseball. If you're looking to find professional assistance for your child to help improve baseball or softball skills, contact Coach McNary. Call, text, or email Coach McNary for more information. 701-403-0841, 701-403-0841, or kgmcnary@wah.midco.net.
May or may not have seen Jackson Fleetfoot slap the top of his helmet there. That means that top of the order is up, and that means Caleb Schneider at the plate now as we begin the bottom of the 4th. Wahpeton scored 8 there, had a big inning in the 4th inning there, Chad, and give Caden Kappas a big lead.
Yeah, hit for at least 1 cycle, Joe. I guess they hit for 2 because there wasn't 2 home runs, but
right.
8 hits on the board, too, so they had like 7 that inning, I assume, Joe, I think, right?
Yep. There's a pop fly. Ulick looks like he's pretty much in the right spot. Makes a couple steps to his right, makes the catch. Didn't have to move very far for that one, Chad, for the first out.
Position pretty good, and then, like I said, a couple steps to his right, but
it's going to bring up Jackson Baith, the third baseman. Popped out to Jack Rittenauer, actually on a line drive to Jack, and he got the double play.
Right? Yep. Wind is blowing out, Joe, the right.
Yeah, it is. I haven't mentioned the wind
left or right,
today.
I guess.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned the wind yet today, Chad. Thank you. That one sails up a little bit high. It's ball 2 now to Baith. The only runner of the game so far for Devils Lake was the first runner and the leadoff hitter, Caleb Schneider. He walked and was out on the double play we just referred to. So Kappas right now has faced the minimum 10 hitters.
Another project you probably don't know about.
Okay, let's talk.
Well, we've talked about that. You see where the tunnel sits, Joe?
Yes.
Well, and the fence is in dire need of some help.
Ground ball to Rittenauer at second, and he'll flip it over to Hoffman.
Off the base? Off the base or no? I thought maybe he was off the base, but I couldn't tell, Joe. I got the beam in my way, so
he's saying that's what it was. He was off the base. Let's see now. His home plate umpire, Roy King's going to come out, and they're going to discuss it. I thought, to be honest with you, he got back down in time, Chad. You probably can't see with the pole there.
I get the pole. I get the pole in my way.
I think he got back down in time myself, but I could be wrong, and I've been wrong before. So we'll see what they say.
Stay with safe.
So they're going to stay with safe.
There's talk, Joe, there was a little discussion, pre-discussion with some certain people this morning about maybe putting some kind of gate out in center field or right center.
Oh, really?
You know, it can stand the practice field. It can move in. I mean, a little easier access. And that corner access is tough for that tunnel thing. Like I said, pre-discussion, Joe, so nothing's in the works or anything like that, but they've had discussions like that since the fence is in dire need of some work, too.
The fence is in need of work, too, yep. So that could all be done at one time.
You know, so they were discussing that. I got there at the right time to hear some of that, Joe. So
Caden Kappas delivers to Bo Brodina. It's 1 ball, no strikes. There's a lot of things, ball 2. So there's a lot of things we want to get done here, JRF, and lights being one of them, the outfield fence being another, and then just some other fine tuning here to do. Again, Mike Rittenauer has done a great job in the interior of the press box or the concession stand. Swing and a miss, strike 1. You seen the new countertop on the island there?
I did. I did. He told me about it too, and then I saw it. Yes,
that's
pretty really good.
Call strike, 2 and 2.
Did you recover from the weekend, Joe?
I did.
Okay, that was a long day Saturday,
It was
Joe.
a long day. Chad was up there with us in Mayville. It was a long day for one football game in 5 minutes and 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Of game number 2. So yeah, it's.
But I had fun though, Joe. That was a joy, Joe. I've never been to Mayville, so.
Yeah, you outside your box.
Expanded my
3-2 pitch from Kappas. Swung on, popped into left.
Right to Schroeder.
Schroeder comes in a couple steps and makes the running catch. And there's 2 outs.
He might have thought that was the third out, Joe. He started running in.
Did he?
Hocker did to stop him and say, no, it's only 2 outs.
Caden Hockert over at shortstop playing there when Caden Kappas is now pitching. That's going to be Parker Swanson. Popped out the center in his first at bat. Yeah, we broadcast the Shrine game. And then it's called strike 1, 0-1 now to Swanson.
I'm not trying to help Mayville State out anyway, Joe, but those press boxes are in tough shape.
Yeah. That one's low ball, 1-1-1.
Because their football coaching staff was kind of in charge out there, Joe. So their the head football coach was up there. He was taking photos, Joe. He's he knows.
There's a foul ball to the third base side. Timian picks it up with the backhand. He'll flip it back.
They're in tough shape, but they're usable, Joe. It's not like they're not usable.
Yeah, we've been told last year when we were up there that they were going to upgrade the press box, but then they haven't done that yet.
Like I said, the facility was outstanding, Joe.
Yeah. 1-2. Call strike 3, and that is a Carlson Family Insurance strikeout for Caden Kappas there to retire the side here in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to move to the top of the 5th on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Wahpeton 8, Devils Lake 0. We'll be right back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Since the inception of Vaterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115. Alex Beach says it's your turn to throw out the first pitch.
Who?
You.
I told you, Alex, I can't do it, Alex. Not a chance.
He said to say hi, Chad.
And then Alex is, yes.
Camden Kelson tuned in and watching as well. Camden, a camera guy for us in the wintertime. We might have to incorporate him in the fall here somehow with football coming up too as well.
I told you my fall schedule, Joe. I got things pretty open up for you.
All right. Well, we got 2 football games we're doing between Wahpeton and Breckenridge, so we'll keep you busy. Chad went up and ran the camera for us.
5 minutes and 6 seconds, Joe.
5 minutes and 6 seconds of a live football.
I was watching the crowd during the crowd and weather during the first game.
It was crazy. That first game, 44 minutes of football, and the second half was all running clock.
4.5 hours?
Took 4.5 minutes, or 4.5 hours, yeah. And the last 20 minutes of that 44 minutes was all running clock.
Was there 8 delays, Joe? I think the 8th delay was the final one?
Yeah, the 8th delay was the final one in the 9-man game, yeah. 2-0 to Caden Hockert.
And there's nothing you can, I mean, you got lightning, there's nothing, you know. They played through hail.
Yeah, they played through hail. That was the funny part. 2-1. Yeah, it was just a tough night all the way around.
Well, when we got there, it was pouring.
Swung on a strike.
And then it stopped.
I think, nope, it's 2-2. I was going to say scoreboard says 3-1. I thought there was 2 strikes. 2-2. And Hockert swings that one, and it's fouled out of play, and now the count goes full.
No,
or still 2-2.
Still 2-2, yeah.
Yep. I missed somewhere here in the back. We're in the 5th, right? Yep.
Top of 5.
Yep. Hockert takes high for a ball. Now it's 3-2. Full count. He runs. That one's fouled up over the roof.
Please return all foul balls to the concession stand for a Frosty treat.
Frosty treat on a nice day. There goes Beckett off to chase that one. Full count to Caden Hockert. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. As Mason Palmer records the strikeout. And now it's going to bring up Gavin Schroeder. Schroeder is singled and scored in the 4th and popped out in the 3rd. There were some other defensive changes here for Devils Lake that we didn't. Again, they don't record or they don't report to us up here in the press box, but we had some defensive changes that Chad noticed right before we came on the air, and I didn't have time to write them down.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, I know number 8, Joe, was out in right field. That might have been the only.
I think that was the only one. So that was.
I think so, and that was Swanson, wasn't it?
No, that's Gage Meyer, who I believe was a substitute in this game. Yes. Now he's in right field.
Number 8 is out in right field.
Okay, so that was Swanson. So there's a pop fly to the left.
I thought that was Swanson because he went out there because he was at first, and then when
drifting foul and lands right in between the shortstop and left fielder in foul territory.
Once again, that's Sun, Joe. I'm telling you, it's not bad right now, but it's bad enough. Left field, left and short, left, short, and third are not ideal places to play when the sun's out, Joe.
No, not at this field.
No.
Gavin Schroeder gets another at bat there. He wasn't sure if that was fair or foul. He never heard anybody, so he was continued to stand over at first base waiting for somebody to make the call. Schroeder takes strike 3 on the outside edge and a strikeout. 2 strikeouts in a row here for Mason Palmer, and that brings up number 11, Riley Timian, the third baseman for Wahpeton, who was hit by a pitch and scored and hit a single as well. So 1 for 1 for Big RT. He'll drive one between the hole at third and short, and he's got another base hit. 2 for 2 on the day for Riley Timian.
He shows up early in the field, Joe. I think he was here like at 10 o'clock this morning.
He does take a lot of extra hitting here when he comes in. And you and I have both seen him out there in the batting cages just by himself doing stuff. So hitting off the tee.
Oh, it's paying off too, Joe. He's, had at least 2 hits today in this game. So
Jack Rittenauer now at the plate. Second baseman for Wahpeton takes the outside corner for strike one. Again, you can see the nice crowd there underneath the canopy here in the shade. Beautiful day at John Randall to watch some baseball. There's a ground ball to short, and the flip over to second retires the side. So a single by Riley Timian strands him over at first base, and that will be the end of the top of the fifth. We're going to go to the bottom of the fifth here on Three Borders Sports Network and the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Wahpeton 8, Devils Lake 0. Back after this.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
I think I left my mic on during that commercial. I don't think I did anything except sing along with the song. So, yeah. Other than that, I didn't embarrass myself at all. I guess we're on YouTube, so I guess if I did say something odd, out of context, it's permissible. Is it? I don't know.
I think so.
All right. Mason Palmer going to lead it off here in the bottom of the fifth. I apologize for leaving my microphone on. Thought I shut it off, but swing and a miss as a delivery from Caden Campus. Goes 0-1 to Mason Palmer. So far in the second inning, he struck out in his first at bat. There's a line drive to Jack, and that's a one-hopper. He'll bobble it, pick it up, throw it over to Hoffman in time. So a good play by Rittenauer. It was kind of one of those in-betweeners, Chad.
Yeah, and he had to get down kind of like a hockey goalie.
Yeah.
Stop it any way you can, and
he trapped it, found it, and got it over to Hoffman just in time. Brings up the first baseman now, Simon Beach. He started out pitching here, had a good couple of innings here for Devils Lake. Yes, takes
we're in the bottom of the fifth, Joe. We've only been playing for probably, maybe a little over an hour.
Yeah, our unofficial start time, 1 hour and 3 minutes.
I mean, that's, and it's 8-0. And there was 8 runs in one inning too.
Yep.
So
Wahpeton scored 8 runs in one inning, like Chad just said, in the fourth. As Beach takes strike two. Big Simon Beach for Devils Lake. The one, and he'll line that one back up the middle for a base hit.
Yeah, right back up the middle too, Joe.
So, Chad, the no-hitter is gone. So we can talk about that now.
Yeah. Well, how many hits were in the first game, Joe?
3. 3 hits in the first game for Devils Lake, and they all came in the seventh. Oh, and a pickoff move. Quick. I think Grandpa yells at him to pay attention. I heard that on our crowd mic or not, but
I don't know for sure he'd be going.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be going anywhere, but I think.
But I suppose if you're not paying attention over there,
He's leaning the wrong way.
Yeah.
I think Grandpa Steve kind of shouted at him there. There, he got a timeout on the field. I believe that was called by Fleetfoot.
I think he did, yeah.
I think he wasn't sure of the sign from Coach Kappas over on the bench and wanted a new sign. So we're going to do this all over again here as Ben Larson, the catcher, fouled out to Josiah Hoffman in his first bat. There's another line drive, and it's dropped there by Rittenauer over to second for one.
Yeah.
And covering over there was Hockert. So another line drive, kind of a in-betweener there for Jack to handle. But, again, he picked it up and handled it well.
Yeah. In between, Joe.
It was a fielder's choice.
Yep.
Oh, there I got a scribble.
If you're not scribbling, you're not writing, Joe, or whatever. Wasn't that what it was?
That's what our friend Brian Watson says. If you ain't scribbling, you ain't writing.
Where's he at today?
I don't know. I think he's enjoying lake life, to be honest with you.
All right. Well, he deserves it.
And I think he's got a special birthday coming up here for his spouse.
Okay.
So I think he's going to cater to her this weekend.
Yep.
So good for them. They're probably on the pontoon, got us tuned in. Hope so. No pun intended. Pontoon,
That's right.
Tuned in.
What did he have in the lake, Joe? What did he tell us? He doesn't have the boat in the lake?
I think they'd only had it out
the boat
once.
still in storage or something?
It was, yeah. I think he just got it out.
All right.
1-1. 2-1. 1-1.
He's been so busy, I suppose he hasn't had time.
That's what he says.
Well, I believe him,
Too busy
Joe.
golfing.
Well,
I can give him grief. He's not sitting here. 2-1. Larson drills that one up the middle. Hawkert's going to take it over to second by himself and get the force out at second base to retire Ben Larson at second base. Foston Olsen grounds out, and that retires the side. Stranding one here, and we're going to go to the top of the sixth. And Wahpeton leads on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard 8-0 as we go to the top of the sixth right after this. Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here, Vaterstad Stadium. Leadoff hitter for Wahpeton comes to the plate here in the top of the sixth, and that is Caden Kappas. Caden's had a 0-for-2 day with a walk, and he scored on that walk. And he'll bounce that run back right up to Mason Palmer. He'll flip it over to first for the out, so Caden Kappas retired on the first pitch swinging.
I'm going to go out to center fielder, number 20.
And check. Okay. All right, Lane, thanks for the heads up there. Somebody said my sound didn't work on the commercial, so I'll. It looks like our sound is bouncing, so hopefully it's working. So we'll see. I've got the sound bars bouncing on both screens here, so I should be good, I think.
There comes.
Channel 28 shows it's bouncing. There's a pop-up in the infield to the third base side by Tori Ulick, and calling it off there was Schneider at shortstop for the out.
Groundskeeper Phil's in the house.
Number 7.
Sorry, what?
Groundskeeper Phil's in the house.
Oh, yeah, I saw groundkeeper Phil.
Yeah.
And Jackson Fleeflet, he led off or hit a home run in the fourth inning. He led it off in the fourth inning with his home run over the left field wall, Chad. Steps up to the plate now with 2 outs.
2 quick outs.
I believe that. I said it was his fourth. I believe it was his fourth. He'll correct me if I'm wrong. He wanted to use your, he asked me in between games when I saw him. 1-0 pitch, and that one's driven deep to left. Is that going to be enough? And it is. He's got 2 of them over the left field wall, almost in the same exact spot. So the catcher from Wahpeton drills 2 home runs here and take the lead 9-0 on the home run by Jackson Fleeflet.
Yeah, the left fielder, when he doesn't move, Joe.
He did not.
he kind of turned and, yep, that's gone.
So I believe that is home run number 5 on the season for the catcher. And he drilled that one hard as he gets the home run hat.
What did he want to use him on, Joe?
Yeah, he wanted to use your private plane.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. He asked if your private plane was available.
Did you tell him it was?
Actually, he asked if it was mine. And then, so I'm just giving you grief.
No, that's all right.
Jaden King steps up to the plate now, the right fielder from Wahpeton. So Wahpeton leads now 9-0 on the home run by Jackson Fleeflet.
I see Braxton Pauly's up in the bullpen too, Joe.
And there's another one deep to left. And that one's gone as it just barely misses the light pole in left center field. So 2 home runs, 2 at-bats here. The number 3 and number 4 hitter, Jackson Fleeflet, and now Jaden King with his home run here over the left center wall, makes the score 10-0, and he'll get to wear the home run helmet.
Doesn't fit, Joe.
Team meets him at first base, at home plate.
Barely goes on the top of his head, Joe.
I suppose he's got an adjustable headband. And, so now let's see if back-to-back home runs can create a back-to-back-to-back. As Josiah Hoffman steps up to the plate, he's got a sacrifice fly and an RBI. 0 for 2 on the day. And Joe Hoffman can do it as well. Would be something, wouldn't it? Caught the inside corner, strike 1. If he can turn his hips on it, Josiah Hoffman can get a hold of it as well. He wanted that one.
Yeah.
That one was up in the eyes.
Yeah.
He swung on it, strike 2. 0-2 with 2 outs. Yeah, those 2 home runs have come on 2 outs.
Yeah, they're coming back too, Joe. There's a couple of kids that went back there and got them. So.
Yep, those boys deserve them. Just about caught the corner, 1-2. Nice pitch there from Mason Palmer.
So 2 quick outs and then 2 home runs, Joe.
Yeah. That one goes outside. Ball 2, 2-2 now. Count is even to Josiah Hoffman. I can honestly say I think I've seen back-to-back home runs for Wahpeton Legion post 20, but I don't know if I've ever seen back-to-back-to-back. Oh, and he's not going to have a chance as he's going to get a pass down to first base when he's hit by a pitch. So we aren't going to see it, Chad. I probably jinxed it when I said that.
But we could probably see back-to-back hit by pitch home run,
Yeah, we've
Joe.
seen
Probably
that.
haven't seen that either.
Yeah.
Because Hocker can go, I mean.
Hocker can hit the ball deep, too. And I know in batting practice, I think just about everybody's hit one over the wall when they put the turtle up here at home plate. Assistant coach Steve Hockert throwing him, and they like to hit off of him. They feast.
Maybe you should start throwing, Joe.
Yeah.
You know, get that left-handed experience, Joe. Come on.
Yeah, let him see the lefty. Caden Hockert swings at strike 1. Doubled earlier in the game and scored in the 4th inning. He's 1 for 3 on the day for Caden. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch by Mason Palmer. Again, we'll be here Tuesday night for the Wap-Breck game, the Stars and Strikes Sweet Border Battle, brought to you by
8 o'clock start,
Farmers.
Joe? Is that true?
Yeah, the game time is 8 o'clock start, but we'll be on the air before that with our pregame festivities, the ceremonial first pitches, our national anthem, and all that. We'll be here for that.
And the flyover, Joe.
Oh, and the flyover. Yeah, Matty announced that. I wasn't sure if he was going to or not, but yeah, we will have a flyover. So if you ever want to experience goosebumps, folks, if you never have before, come on in and watch that. And that flyover.
That and Addie Dodge singing.
And I think Addie Dodge is singing, yep. I know one of the Dodge girls are.
The Dodge family singing and flyover, Joe. That's.
Okay, Knocker pulls that one foul on the full count pitch.
That was close.
Moving towards second was Hoffman. He'll trot back to first. My center field camera went out on me, Chad.
Uh-oh.
I must have bumped the plug in. Let's see if it comes back on here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Looks like my sound is working, so I think we're good. And there goes Hoffman. That one's low, ball 4. So after 2 outs, then 2 home runs and a hit by pitch and now a base on balls, Wahpeton has runners at first and second. Gavin Schroeder comes to the plate. In a nice crowd here at John Randall. Now I got my center field camera back. I think I kicked the plug-in down below me here.
Oh, sure.
That one sails outside for a ball to Gavin Schroeder. Gavin Schroeder so far has popped out, singled and scored and struck out, 1 for 3 on the day for the right fielder. Excuse me, left fielder in this game. Right field in the first game. The 1-0 pitch. Call strike at the knees, 1-1. Roy King behind the plate. Tommy T. Tommy Thielen out umpiring the bases here. The 1-1 pitch. Schroeder takes it low and away. Ball 2, 2-1. Yeah, it'll be a fun night here. There'll be some more filming of the documentary, of course. Maddie and Robert here today, and Robert's 30th birthday today, so happy birthday.
Happy
again.
birthday to
we said
Robert,
it in the first
yes.
game, but we'll say it again here. And Maddie and...
Yeah, it doesn't look a day over 26, like Maddie said in the first game.
3-1. Swung on, fouled.
I don't know if they'd say that about us, Joe, if it was our 30th birthday.
No. And that one, I think we're going to give home plate umpire Roy King a second here. I think that one was kind of fouled off his arm or chest protector or something, but courtesy by the catcher, Ben Larson, goes out and gives Roy a little bit of time to heal up, and it's a full count, so the merry-go-round, Chad, will be started on the full count pitch, 2 outs. There they go. Swung on a miss, strike 3 and a foul tip, and Larson hangs on to retire the side. 2 runs on 2 home runs by Wahpeton, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th here as I'm trying to update the scoreboard, and we'll be right back after these messages on Three Borders Sports Network right after this.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Casasa account and start earning your money back today.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
All right, we're back here. We're 1 pitch late. Max Palmer takes outside for ball 2, 2-0 now to the hitter Max Palmer. He popped out to Jack Rittenauer at second base in his first at bat.
Devils like needs a run, Joe, to keep going.
That one comes across for a strike. It's 2-1. Caden Kappas got the save in game 1. Came in the bottom of the 7th with bases loaded. And retired a couple of hitters to get the save. Going to have to get the 3-1 pitch here. We're going to have to get popped up. Foul. Is Hoffman going to get to it? Giving chase, and it's going to land just on the other side of the dugout. Out of play, 3-2. We're going to have to get the fly strips back in here. The flies are starting to show up.
And then we're out of foul balls too, Joe. We're out of baseballs.
And we're out of baseballs here, so we're going to get a little break in the action here. 10-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, I see. Lane was telling me that he did not hear me when I thought I left my mic on. That's what he's saying. So thank you, sir.
So maybe you did have it off, Joe.
I must have. Maybe I hit it sooner than I thought. 3-2. There's a ground ball over to Hoffman, a 3-hopper over there, and he'll pick it up and step on first base himself. So the unassisted out by the first baseman for the first out. Brings up the top of the order, Caleb Schneider. And I think he's going to pull Caden Kappas here, and there'd be no other reason, but it must be a pitch count that he said, I'm going to pull you when you get to X number of pitches, and it might be a good spot to bring in. You said Braxton was down there warming up earlier?
Braxton Pauly was warming up in the bullpen, but, yep, here he comes.
So Braxton's going to come out in relief of Caden Kappas. So nice job by Caden Kappas. We'll take a break, Chad. We'll come back and discuss the changes here for Wahpeton coming up right after this on the Farmers Union Insurance Scoreboard. Wahpeton 10, Devils Lake 0. Back after this.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small...
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
All right, Braxton Pauly comes in to relieve Caden Kappas. It's just a straight trade, so no other defensive changes for head coach Chris Kappas in post 20. And Pauly gets a little soft grounder. Timian's got to hustle. Throw. Got him at first. And a nice play there by Riley Timian on the run in. Had to pick it up on the run and throw it on the run over to Hoffman, and just in time to retire the speedy Schneider.
Yeah, he didn't have much time, Joe, in that play. Everything had to happen just perfectly. Fielded, throw it, and got him by a whisker, Joe.
So Braxton Pauly comes in, one pitch, one out, and we have a pinch hitter here.
Yep, number 15.
It's like Trayson Beck will be pinch hitting. Oh, my camera went out again, Chad. So must be hitting the when I relax during the.
I suppose, Joe, you
timeouts. I bumped the plug in down below. So Trayson Beck steps up. That one's a little bit low. Ball 1-1 now for Braxton Pauly facing Trayson Beck, who caught in the first game. The 1-1 pitch from Pauly. Popped up, first base side, right field.
Jaden King.
Jaden King drifts over and makes the catch, and about 4 pitches, and that creates 2 outs for Braxton Pauly, and that will retire the side, and that will be the end of the game. And we'll be right back with our OSPTI postgame show. Again, your final score here, 10-0 in favor of Wahpeton, and we'll be back with our OSPTI postgame show coming up right after that with Chad and myself. Stay with us, everybody.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-10.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, They work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
I think I got my scoreboard right there, Chad. Its final score is 10-0 in favor of Wahpeton, and they do that within 6 innings. So final score here again on the OSPTI postgame show is 10-0 in favor of Wahpeton, and the 10-run rule in 6 innings. OSPTI, our postgame sponsor, brought to you by OSPTI for all your physical therapy needs. Contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge. Once again, your final score, 10-0 in favor of Wahpeton. Chad will go quick through the line scores, and then we'll chat. Wahpeton, 10 runs on 9 hits. And they committed 1 error and left 5 on base unofficially. For Devils Lake, no runs, 1 hit given up by Caden Kappas, and no errors by Devils Lake, and they left 2 on base. So again, a fine game here pitched by Caden Kappas. Got the save in game 1, got the win in game 2. What more can you ask of from Caden Kappas?
No, nothing.
And Jaden King got a nice win in the game 1.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing, Joe. I mean, that's how you want to do things.
Yep, and a game that took 1 hour and 24 minutes. We thought the first game at 1 hour and 33 was quick. This one was 6 innings, and it was an hour and 24.
Runs. And it was 10-0 instead of 3-0.
Yeah. So
one big inning though for Wap.
Yep, that's what it was. They scored 8 runs in the 4th inning, Chad, and then 2 more on a home run by Jackson Fleeflet. He had 2 on the day in this game, so 2 home runs for the strong hitting catcher for Wahpeton. And also for Jaden King, he had a triple and a single. He was a double short of
the cycle.
How about that? So I just looked in the book there and saw that. He was a double short of the cycle. So a great hitting day here for the Post 20 boys. And, again, a sweep here for Wahpeton and Post 20. They beat the Devils Lake 3-0 and 10-0 here in Game 2. All right, Chad, our next broadcast is on the 4th of July. Not only will you see some fun stuff, pregame things going on, but also, Chad, great fireworks show after that. Always a great fireworks show.
There's always a good fireworks show down here.
The community of Wahpeton and all the businesses in the area donate to make this happen, and then also they pass the hat at the end of the baseball game every year before the fireworks show, and folks donate a lot of cash out of their own pocket because it is such a great fireworks show, and we're looking forward to that too as well. So it'll be a fun night. And I have a big crowd on a Tuesday night. Usually during the middle of the week, it's usually a pretty big crowd because not everybody can get away.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to that. Chad Affield joining me up here in the booth, Three Borders Sports Network. Again, our OSPTI final score in game number 2, Wahpeton 10, Devils Lake 0. Chad, you got anything else you want to throw in there before I
Nope, I'm good,
wrap
Joe.
it up?
I'm good.
All right, our next broadcast. Yeah, thank you for coming up, man. And thanks to Maddie Nelson-Gear coming up and talking about the documentary that we got coming up. As you see the boys coming home and making their final trip through there as they do their usual lap. Win or lose, they always make that lap. And, so they're making their lap, and everybody's congratulating everybody down there at home plate. What a great day as the Cool in the Gang Celebrate song plays.
Yep.
Ready?
I'm ready, Joe.
For Chad Affield, Brian Watson out there on the pontoon, buddy. Have a good day. I'm Joe Schreiner. Again, Wahpeton sweeps 3-0 and 10-0. So a great game here for Jaden King, Caden Kappas, and a great day offensively here for Jackson Fleetfoot. For Chad, Brian, I'm Joe. We'll see you again on the 4th of July right here from John Randall Stadium. Again, we'll be on the air probably around 20 to 8 or so, somewhere in there, with our pregame show. Good night, everybody.